What if you could literally reprogram your mind to be more confident when speaking? We are going to tackle a psychology framework that allows you to literally replace your beliefs and skyrocket your confidence. In the meantime, consider subscribing and activating notifications so that you get notified when I post more videos in terms of sales techniques, communication techniques, negotiation, and everything else related to persuasion. But anyways, onwards to the main topic. Now, the framework that we're going to be discussing here is the CBT, or Cognitive Behavioral Therapy Framework. What it defends is that we have 3 lines of defense, pun intended, against bad behaviors. We have our thoughts, our emotions, and our behavior. And each stage leads to the next stage. So for example, if your thoughts are negative, they're going to lead to negative emotions, and negative emotions can lead to a bad behavior. But the beautiful thing about CBT is that you can intervene at any of these stages. For example, if you can intervene at the thought stage and replace your negative thoughts with positive ones, then they're not going to generate negative emotions. Even if they generate negative emotions, you can still replace those emotions with positive ones so that they don't generate a bad behavior. But even if your behavior is possibly going to be bad, you can still decide to take on a different behavior so that it's going to be different. So in a way, it's like you have 3 different walls protecting your castle in terms of defense. And even if one of those walls goes down, you still have the other one and the other one all the way to the core. Now you may be wondering, how does this even relate to confidence and speaking confidence and presenting confidence? Well, we also have thoughts, emotions, and behaviors related to actual confidence. So let's start with the thoughts. Usually, a lot of people judge themselves too harshly, and negative thoughts related to lack of confidence are things like, I'm not enough, I'm not good enough, I suck at this, I don't have experience, and so on. So a lot of things that may be true or not, but are definitely not helpful. So what you can do is, at the first stage, you can replace those negative thoughts with positive ones, such as, for example, I am confident. But even if the positive thoughts seem too artificial, if you don't want to be saying those affirmations because they sound very artificial, like saying I am confident out loud, then at least you can be neutral. You can just say, hey, let's see what's going to happen. I'm not necessarily a bad speaker. Let's see whether I'm confident or not. Let's see what happens. It's what we call suspending disbelief in the lingo. You're not necessarily negative, but you're not positive either. You're just neutral. You're just seeing what is going to happen at the end of the day. Even if you can't change your thoughts, you can still change your emotions. That is, let's say that you are feeling sick to your stomach, or anxious before a presentation, or you're just feeling overwhelmed in some way. You're just feeling these pure negative emotions. What you can do is you can use a lot of different methods to actually change how you feel. You can use your physiology with exercise, movements, power poses. You can listen to a good playlist. You can wear a lucky shirt or have a lucky pen, or any other type of ritual that makes you feel well. You can speak with a loved one. It is, even if your thoughts are negative and they are generating negative emotions, you can still change to positive emotions so that you feel more confident. And then you still have the final layer, which is the behavior. That is, even if your thoughts and your emotions are working against you, remember, nobody is going to know that unless you manifest it in the real world. I've had situations where I had to sell high-ticket items and I was feeling sick to my stomach and I was full of negativity, but I just followed the process and I followed the sales script and I worked with the person to disarm the objections, and then the close was there. Or giving presentations when I felt literally sick to my stomach because I had a stomach bug or because I had a personal tragedy happen, but because I didn't show it, at the end of the day, nobody noticed. So even if you fail at the first line of defense, which are the thoughts, and the second line of defense, which are the emotions, you can still decide to change your behavior. And how you do this is you literally override your body. That is, when your whole body is fighting against you and saying, hey, don't make me do this, I don't want to do this, you have the courage to override yourself logically and to say, we are doing this, even if I don't feel like it through the whole way. So this is how these 3 layers apply to being more confident. You want to change your thoughts. Even if you can't, you want to change your emotions. And even if you can't, you can still change the behavior that you embrace at the end of the day. If you found these techniques helpful, take a look at the Improving Communication Skills playlist, where I focus a lot on how to change your body language, your tone of voice, how to pitch more effectively, how to sound more effectively, and a lot more.